Hello everybody, this is Johnny S with another vlog. Welcome to a beautiful place, relaxing place. In today's video we're going to do something different. I'm going to call it something like a poem for the GSX-R, GSX-R 1000K5, what a poem, something like this. I've written something which I've gathered from many different sources, so by no means I'm not pretending that this is original. This includes MCN magazine reviews. It includes many specs online, different sites, and I've composed my own little thing. It talks about the bike, it talks about the history of the bike, it talks about what it is, and I thought it was a very nice, thing that I created, and I want to share it with everybody. I don't think it's going to take more than 5 minutes. It's 1 page and 1.5 pages, let's say, document. So I've got notes. I don't know how it's going to look. Because I usually, do not read something. I don't have a scenario. Well, today we have a scenario. Also, it would have been probably not the best idea to smoke while I'm doing this, but whatever. And hopefully there's no interruptions, because, as I mentioned, this is something which requires me to do it like, quite composed, let's say. If I do have any interruptions, I might restart the video from the beginning. So, I'm going to begin by reading some things that I've mentioned. So, let's begin with, long time ago, motorcycle manufacturers cared little about emissions, regulations, and their focus was power, performance, and competition. In this era, it is in 2005 that Suzuki made the best supersport bike. An amazing machine that decimated all competition. It was a smaller, lighter, easier, and more powerful machine. It is no wonder that BMW bought 10 of these machines with a scope to reverse engineer and create what is later known as the S1000RR. These reports have not been fully validated, but it is rumors, and there has been many articles as such. The bike was the perfect balance of all elements that many considered the baseline of performance and the foundation of others. The bike weighs at 166 kilograms, and the foot pegs are lower and further forwards, but the lean angle isn't compromised because they've been moved towards 17 millimeters. The handlebars are slightly narrower, higher, and further back. The back of the fuel tank is narrower and steeper. The seat height has been lowered significantly to 110 millimeters, and the effect is to reduce the seat to handlebar reach by 40 millimeters without cramping up the rider. The liquid-cooled 4-cylinder engine of 998cc turns up to 13,500 revolutions per minute, thanks to the titanium valves to produce a claimed 180 horsepower and 118 Newton meters of torque. It drives through a back torque limiting clutch 6-speed gearbox with a very smooth feel, with very little predictable vibration. First gear is at a high ratio to provide absolute acceleration, especially coming out of the corner, and the top 5 gear ratios are very close together. This is what all supersport bikes should be like. Simply closing the throttle and downshifting is exact and precise. The power comes from 3000 RPMs relatively early and stronger at 7000 RPMs. With a serious warp factor available above 9,000 RPMs for the brave. Final remark, this machine pulls hard enough to unfocus your vision and pull you back in your saddle. Acceleration through the gear is literally breathtaking, while easily lifting the front in a controllable manner. Building a hard revving bike with horsepower numbers is easy. Making that power both accessible and usable is more difficult, but Suzuki has certainly got it right on this one. When the need to brake arises, the GSX-R 1000 K5 will not disappoint. With its radio-mounted 4-pot calipers, a GP-style master cylinder and braided high-pressure stainless steel hosing, it will apply an absolute braking power. The big torquical calipers will drag the bike down and hard. The harder you squeeze, the harder you stop. As simple as that. The suspension retains its composure under pressure with a 43mm Kayaba inverted black diamond-like coated forks and a rear monoshock, which are fully customizable. The console is higher than usual for a bike of this type, making it easy to see both an aggressive and casual ride. It consists of a beautiful analog rev counter and a big multi-purpose LCD screen. The advanced exhaust system consists of the titanium alloy keeping weight at a minimum while flow at a maximum. The wind tunnel developed bodywork with vertical headlights and integrated turn signals reduces the frontal area by 4% and drag by 5%, according to its predecessors. The Suzuki GSX-R K5 is available in black grey, blue white or yellow black, with a limited edition of full black. If you want the best old school bike, the Suzuki GSX-R 1000 K5 is pretty much it. Even 20 years after its development, it is still one of the best super bikes. It is a motorcycle legend. And that will be my closing statements. It's something that I wrote that, like I said, I have gotten inspired by many different sources, no original work by any means. And I might actually put it up also in the description. I might post it or pin it on the comments just for it to be there. So that's pretty much what I wanted to mention. It was a nice, really descriptive. It talks about a little bit where it comes from and what it is. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I wanted to share this short video. I'd like to thank everybody for your time, and we'll talk soon. Good.